Hello everybody, welcome back. And we left off, so I was recording and we stopped right here, right there. That's where we stopped. And I kept typing. I didn't realize that the video had stopped. My apologies for that. And I have to do a new video. It's going to be a short one just to complete the rest of the tutorial. So what has happened is I've actually gone ahead and done all of these things without knowing that the recording has stopped. So I'll continue. My apologies. So we stopped right here, right? And I was telling you about this request object that we are passing in. We're going to be passing this request object from the test. So we're going to create the user, understand, and then pass it in. But right now it's in object format, so we need to serialize it to JSON format. And this JSON dot serialize object, we're going to pass this one, we'll convert that for you. There are two steps to actually getting it to the point where you can post it to the API. So once you serialize it, to a JSON format, you still need to pass it as a content. So remember, when this API, when we do the get API, they returned us a response and we were looking for the content, and then we converted the content to an object. The same thing, we now are having an object, we need to convert it back to content and pass it to the API. So we've serialized it now to JSON format, we need to convert it to content. And luckily, good thing that Visual Studio and C# has a string content builder, right? And then you just do new string content, open and close in the parentheses. You're going to pass your request that you just converted to JSON, and then there's an encoding format. You have to pass it to UTF-8 format. And then this one, you just copy this application JSON and pass right there. Okay. Now we are ready. So once you got this, now you're ready to make that call. This call, you're ready. The call is the same thing. The only thing that changes here is the post. This was a get. This is a post. So client, don't forget to put await client dot post async, and then you pass your endpoint and you pass your content right here. Right, now you got this. Now we have it. Now they're going to return us. They're going to return back a response, and the response is in JSON format. Oh boy, we need to convert that JSON format back to a regular object. So where is my stuff? It is this one. So we need to convert that JSON back to regular object, and same thing like we did here, the HTTP response dot content dot read async dot user response will give us, not dot user response, in brackets you put user response. Now this user response, remember we've already created it here, and this is why we created the user response, so we can receive the information that is coming back from the core. So this will convert it now back to an object and then it. Alright, let's go ahead and test it. Again, I've actually written NUnit Tes already. All this while I thought I was recording, then I think my recorder just stopped at a certain level of minutes, and I had to, when I realized I had to record again, so I'm sorry about that. Forgive me. Alright, so the test is the same thing. You create that new instance of the service, but the difference is now we have to make a request object, and this request object you have to pass values inside of it. So this here I'm just going to put let's say 10, and I'm going to put this on software level 3. Okay, software engineering level 3, and then that. So when we test it, we should make sure that the response that is coming back here, the name in the response, is equal to this number right there, that name, John 10, right? So if it is not, then this assertion will fail. Assert that they are equal, If not, if it's not equal, it's going to fail. Okay. If it's equal, it will pass. The first thing we're checking is to make sure that this is not null. That means there's a result coming back. So let's do a test and see real quick. Okay, we are right here. Let's inspect our user request. So we have software engineer 3, John 10 as a name. Okay, which is good. And then when we serialize to JSON, I'll show you again. Okay. So now it has been serialized to JSON format. Look at that. We're having JSON. Let's view it. It's in JSON format here right now. Okay. So like if you look down here, you're gonna see it's been converted to JSON format. Now we're going to convert it to build content to string content. So now we converted it to content, right, with the header and everything is in there. And then let's do the actual post. HTTP post, the posting is done. And then let's convert that content back to a regular object, user object. So now we converted it back. Let's look at the response that came back. So we have everything. Look at the time, look at the ID. They brought us back an ID and then they gave us the user, the job that we created with, and then the name is John 10. Now these other values, they return back to us the date we created it. Like we created it on 2022 08, and then this timestamp right there. And then if you look at what they have here, it's very similar, right? The ID is different because this is a new one created, right? But it's very similar format, right? The name, the job, the ID, the date created at. That will be it. I mean, that is how you create and you consume a RESTful API. And this will pass. Right, this passed as well. So that's it. That is how you consume a RESTful API. This is how you test, do a unit test. If you, just in case you don't know how to do a unit test, it's in your company, maybe you ask you to do a unit test. This is how you do a unit test, an integration test. So let me put it back here so you can see both of them, how to write. This is to be post. This one is for post. You're creating a user, you're creating something. This is for get, you're just getting something. If you look at it very well, it's not too complicated. It's not too much of lines. That's why I try to make it as simple as possible so you can understand. And then you could build from here and start consuming APIs for your company or for your personal knowledge as well. This is a RESTful API, and there is also something called SOAP API, but this is a RESTful API. So I'd like to stop here today. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys for being here with me. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. It's very important for you to help me and subscribe so I can do more content like this. I'm trying to do more content. I'm trying to do more programming content in C#. I'm also going to do automation testing using Selenium very soon. I'm having a project on that. I'm already beginning to record or type them out so I can record it and then I'll put it in here. So thank you so much. Thank you and subscribe to my channel. Please. Thank you. Alright, bye. See you again next time.